G'day, I'm Gavin from Hurley's Fly Fishing. We specialise in guided tours throughout Victoria, but we also take groups to Alaska, Chile, bone fishing Christmas Island, and our most popular one, New Zealand. So if that's where you want to go, come in and see us at our stores in Bentley and Lumsden. Don't be too quick. What they'll do, they'll come up, open their mouth, and just a little bit quick on the gun, and just pulling it out before they've got a chance to close it. He's going to get it, and that one's hooked. Oh! It's all fun, it's all fun. Just breathe. Oh dear. Anyway, well, that's good. We've got the fly that's working now, so it's good-ish. Here he goes. Oh no. We take it. Yep. Good. Yeah, beautiful. It's a little bit hard to see the fly as it gets a little bit darker and in that darker water, but you're looking in an area of a couple of metres where your fly's going to be, and you're just hoping a mouth's going to come up and grab it, and when it does, that's pretty exciting. Got a bit of going in this one. Just get down there, there's quite a bit of line out. Just fit fish, they're just little thoroughbreds, plenty of muscle. Not a big one again, but just in beautiful, solid condition. Stop, mate. Perfect. Just a good couple of pounds again. That's why you do it. Beautiful. Do a little plump brown. Beautiful. Got a nice little shaded bit of water here, and good current too, so that's going to oxygenate the water and bring a lot of food to the fish as well. So if you were a trout, that'd be as good a spot as any to spend these hot days. So with a bit of luck, they'll either be looking up and want to take this grasshopper, or they've got their head down and they'll take that nymph. Like, oh, there we go, and he did. So sometimes that's good when a plan works, and that's what you really need to do. You've got to think like a fish at times when it's hard, and it's all well and good in the end of the day when they're rising everywhere. But sometimes they do get difficult, and that's just when you've got to start thinking, put a bit of thought into it, and when it pays off, that makes it really worthwhile. So, and he's a great, like, an aerial fish. He'll probably be a pound or so, but to get him to come up, and he liked that grasshopper pattern, that's ideal. Now, I always prefer to be below the fish. Oh, there you go, there's a rainbow. Yeah, fantastic. He's silver. I always like to be below the fish, and then they're fighting against you all the time and swimming up current. So it makes it a little bit easier to steer as well. But we'll get him into the net. Perfect. And there we go. There you go. The middle of the day, most people have all knocked off and just taking it easy, but it's well worth persisting. And you start thinking about where the fish are going to be, and you'll come up trumps eventually. We'll just get him out of the net. There's a great little rainbow, that red slash there, and the spots on the tail. We'll get that hook out and get him back in. Unhooked. Right, I'll bring him up here and we'll get him back in the water. It always pays too when it is hot, but you do spend a bit of time with them and just hold them in that water till they get their breath back. So just hold him under there. It might take a little bit of time. This water's quite cool from the Nariel, even though it's quite warm days. It'll be good. A lovely fish. He's good to go. You can just feel he'll be ready to swim. He's a bit of a flick of the tail, and he'll be good to swim off. But you want him to swim up out of your hands, and then you know he's right. Just keep an eye on him. He's good to go. Perfect. He'll just sit there for a little while, get his breath back. Just wonder what happened, but that's what fly fishing's about. When you can get a lovely fish like that, just as he swims off there, and you're persisting, and it pays off in the end. And that's what fly fishing's about. It's not always easy. Sometimes it looks easy when you show all the fish rising, the cast and the hook up. Sometimes it's a lot of hard work, but it's great fun as well. So keep at it. It's going to work for you. There we go, and you could see one just in there, and he liked the fly. I mean, it's so difficult. You'll come across ones that you put it over them, good cast, they're not going to take it, and then another one, he liked it first go, and always like to get that line just back on the reel and just let the reel do the work. But you never get tired of it. Seeing him come up makes it fun. Come on, matey, I'll get you in and we'll get you back in the water. Can be a little bit bossier with these smaller fish. Still head first. Still a great fish. I mean, you travel a long way in Australia to get fish of that quality, and over here in New Zealand on the Mataura, you almost treat it with contempt. Yeah, 2.5 pound. So still a lovely fish. We'll get him back out. Still just a lovely Mataura brown. He's a little bit silverer than what the others are, so be a fresher sort of a fish, but still fantastic. He's good to go already. So we've done pretty well. We've nearly about 4 o'clock was when it virtually all shuts down with the hatches and things like that, so we'll probably just about call it a day, I think. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing the Mataura River, what can happen in April with these wonderful hatches, these magnificent browns up on the dry. So it's a fabulous place that you've got to experience. Over here at Nokamai, the scenery is just incredible, so something you just got to do. So I look forward to catching you next week on The Fly.